Hello you, welcome to Mindfultess. Welcome back. Today we are going to look at transformation, as this one is called Transformation Station. Sit somewhere comfortably, allow yourself to be. It is time. Okay, so today, Transformation Station. There are already a couple of videos if you want to gain some clarity. We already did an end of month video. We did the next step. Gosh, today my speech is on point. Hey, anyhow, but today we are going to look at transformation. I do believe that I'm a big believer of change. However, with change, you can go back and forth. Transformation is definitely more of an energetic and a movement of moving through. In lots of workshops and sessions I always host, journaling is a huge part of it. And so today will be a journaling exercise again. So I'm going to lead the practice actually quite in an abstract, sparse way. Like I will guide you to a more connected place from within. And then it's up to you really to journal for clarity, for something you want to gain some transformation on, for yourself. We all have topics we work on, isn't it? Right? So make sure that you have a journal with you. I like to always use specific journals for whatever work I do. In a couple weeks time we have an inspirational tool on journaling, so then I'll tell you more about that more in depth, but for now we are going to start. So as we're not going into it too deep, I would suggest to just sit up straight so you can instantly jump into the journaling. Make sure that you have your journal with you though. Okay, well, make yourself comfortable and close your eyes, please. Thank you. Closing your eyes and just being in silence for a moment. Starting to observe your breath. Really starting to examine, start to notice what the quality is of your breath. What is the movement like? Is it a deep breath or rather a shallow breath? And how does your body feel? Notice how by only asking these simple questions and taking a second to connect with yourself, how maybe some tension is dropping away. And we're really going to tune into our essence and ground down. So I want to ask you if you can imagine as if you have your personal anchor space, and it's almost like on the spot of having a tail almost. Imagine as if there is a little anchor, something that is pulling you down. This is not to say like energetically or anything, it's just simply grounding you down. So feel how you become heavier and heavier in your body. How you might be sinking to the bottom of the ocean, or how you are growing roots as a tree, or how your anchor is dropping down. Really starting to feel the surface, what you're sitting on, how that's becoming heavier, how it's getting a little bit more presence, a little bit more awareness. And allowing yourself to go to that space. This might even feel a little uncomfortable or new. Trust the process and make it a familiar practice. Because the thing is, when you are grounded, how much you can shoot up is so much more higher, more powerful than when you are sort of floating in the middle. So allow yourself to first really ground down. Maybe you want to take a couple of deep sighs. Yeah, let's all do that together. So pulling up your shoulders and taking a breath in. Let's go. Pulling up, breathing in. Pulling up, up, and release with a sigh. Here we go again. Pulling up your shoulders, breathing in through your nose. Pulling up your shoulders, up, that it's not even comfortable anymore. Even more, up. Breathing in, and release. We'll do it one more time. Imagine how everything that is holding you back, which is obviously into play when we are looking at transformation, there is some resistance present, so just acknowledge that. But breathing in, shoulders up, up, breathing in, even longer, breathing in, and up, and release. Sighing it out. Okay. Coming back to that grounded space. And just, observing your life from afar maybe. And maybe there's already one area in your life where you feel a little stuck. The thing is, with transformation, there is some movement going on. You want to move forward, but for whatever reason, there is something holding you back. And I want to ask you to be super compassionate with that reason. However, seeing it, observing it, and moving through anyway. Because most of the time, our minds are incredibly powerful, and as much as they can keep us in fear, that much they can also help us to shine. And I would like for everyone to shine. And right now for you. So taking that area of your life and for now just really tuning into what is holding you back. What are the stories you tell yourself? And I'm going to give you a moment to write them down. So right now, just coming back into your body and maybe looking down and slowly opening your eyes, just taking up your journal and a pen and start writing. Just simply start writing. So you can take your journal and just writing down what is holding you back. And if you want to have a little longer, the beauty of this medium is that you can press pause right now. I'm going to continue, so you can close your eyes again. Coming back to that grounded space. Even coming back to your safe haven you might have worked on before. Place where you can be completely yourself. Now, in that same area of your life, there is a more expanded version of you too, a more flourishing, bubbly, shining version. And you might want to imagine as if there is this hoop where you can kind of jump through. You might see it like when you would go to the circus, like you see animals, for instance, jumping through a hoop. I cannot think of any better description right now. But then imagine how this hoop is in fire, basically. And you are standing in front of the hoop, and you know that behind the hoop there is so much for you. And those limiting beliefs, is that hoop in fire? Do you want to stand there, or do you dare to jump forward and go to the other side? Not saying that there is a jackpot or whatever. I'm not going to promise you anything of that, but I hope you know what I mean. And the question for you, because I hope you kind of have clarity on what's behind, like what you are aiming for, dreaming of, wanting to manifest. My question for you is, what might be that jump? What might be that leap you can do? How can you make a small step right now or tomorrow, but how can you make an actionable step to actually move through, to transform? Just feeling into your heart, and often, at least that is my pattern, sometimes when I do this work, my mind instantly goes like, but how? That's also a default of the inner critic. So leave that aside and think of this hoop. How can you jump through? What could be a step to take? What is the most logical step going forward? And then when you feel you know, opening your eyes, starting to journal again. Just jotting it down. And I know when I work with my students or in live sessions that people get immensely inspired, so just trust that you can write it all down. Once again, if you want to have a little bit more time, press pause. We will continue right now. So once again, closing your eyes, please. Just feeling into your heart, feeling into that grounded space, a level of relaxedness, just being really. You might even forget for a second what you are working on the transformation station. The thing is, with presence, when you are really here, sometimes you forget, but the question might be, do you still need that to know? It's about feeling. Tuning into a sense of commitment. That you want to commit to yourself, that you want to show up for yourself, to actually do this work, as in taking steps. Nobody can do that for you. It's really up to you to write your own story and then also live your own story. So tuning into that essence, or that sense of commitment, maybe around your heart space, fueling it into your whole body. Maybe there is a little affirmation or something that can encapsulate that energetic yes, I can, or yes, I want. Breathing in with a smile, feeling that it is possible and feeling that in your whole being. Starting to bring an actual smile onto your smile, so lift those corners of your mouth. Feel how you feel, relaxing in your body, starting to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Bringing your palms against each other, rubbing your palms against each other. And over your eyes. Then feeling your feet, feeling your legs, smiling with your heart and smiling with your smile. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly, slowly blink open your eyes and take your hands over your face. And you are back. I always love with meditation that it's really about looking from within and tuning into the eye of your heart, seeing through that space instead of only what you see around you. We are working in a very creative energy, a creative space, so that is just very different than working with the brain. Yeah, I'm curious what came up for you. If you feel you want to share maybe in a word or a sentence, please drop it down below in the comments. Once again, you can really kind of make this a full practice, if you will, by maybe tuning into the other journey, which is called the next step. And what can help you as well is, for instance, the journey of last week, which is the warm hug. So you can encourage yourself on this journey, because I know it isn't always the easiest, but it is so worth it. Next week we will be diving into a journey for the Dutchies again, so look out for that if you are a person who speaks Dutch or wants to tune into their Dutch mind. I'm looking forward to see you there, and yeah, take good care, have a good week, and live the story you want to tell. Let the love sparkle magic. Till soon. Bye bye.